Hello and welcome back. This is SMA Watts again, and we're actually going to be starting our Let's Play of the Imperial Agent. Got all the settings the way I like them, and let's actually begin. Oh! Oh. It's a great place to hide that.
Secure transmission established. This is Keeper. We may speak freely, Agent. Prepare to receive your orders.
I take it you're my handler?
Correct. I'm speaking to you from Service Headquarters on Drummond Cast. I'll be directing you personally on this mission. You were chosen for this operation because of your exemplary performance during training. Imperial intelligence needs agents capable of working independently in the field. Now you apply your training to the real world. Nemro the Hutt and his organization run Jaguna, and you're in town to convince Nemro to supply the Empire.
You realize I'm not exactly a diplomat.
If the situation requires a diplomat, you will become a diplomat. But for now, a lighter touch is required.
A lighter touch than diplomacy.
We need to know what Nemro and his advisors are thinking before we can act. I want you to obtain access to the Nemro clan's inner circle. You require a cover identity. One of our contacts, an alien named Jig, has prepared a background for you and will provide the details.
Trust me, Keeper, I don't need any help to get close to a Hutt.
Don't underestimate the Nemro clan. The galaxy has seen more effective gangsters, but rarely more sadistic ones. Jig will be waiting for you at a safe house. Locate him, take what he offers, then report to me.
Are we sure this contact is trustworthy?
Jig won't betray us. Whether he succeeds at his assigned tasks is another matter. I'd be more concerned with the rest of the populace. Most of Jaguna is caught up in a turf war. Some of the gangs involved belong to the Hutts. Others are independent. Your combat training should see you through, but expect brutality and expect to be targeted. Jaguna isn't friendly to strangers. Now, find Jig and report back to me. Keep her out.
Okay. So, now as I was saying at one point, I got this game when it first came out, and I never actually finished any of the stories because I got distracted and kind of fell out of love with the MMO genre. Also at the time, my friends were all playing Republic side, so I didn't do hardly any of the Imperial stuff at all. So that's why I wanted to go back now that it's been free to play for a while, and I want to see what it would be like, as a free to play game. But I also want to try and do this as much on a single player focus as possible, because I kind of wish this game had been single player. I wish they'd marketed it as Knights of the Old Republic 3 with just a bunch of extra DLC. Because, to be honest, I think that would have been a more enjoyable game, and I probably would have spent about the same amount of money on it. Let's talk to this little wood droid. Carry urgent message. Nemro the Hutt. He is mighty powerful.
I can spare a minute.
I, mighty Nemro, ruler of Swtor, hear me. My city is under siege from the craven Father. These criminals wage illegal war against me in the streets. Eradicate all Father people who dare to conflict. So he wants me to wipe out his rival gang. Well, sounds like a
I'll
good
see what
first
I can
step.
do.
And the poor droid was being threatened. Oh. What about you, Mr. Brell?
Welcome to Hutta, kid. You're new here. You look like you got a bright future, so let me give you a word of advice. Watch your back out there. Learn how to please the people in charge. And as soon as you can, get out.
Well, you make this place sound
You make
great.
Hutta sound like such a wonderful place to be.
The gang wars on Hutta are like the swamps. Wade far enough in, and you'll find yourself stuck and sinking fast. There's a gang war raging out there right now. If you want to survive on Hutta, you're gonna have to learn the ropes. I can get you experience navigating Hutta's gangs, help you build your reputation, if you help me out.
Of course, there's always a catch.
This is a gangster town, controlled by a greedy and cruel hutt named Nemro, as if there was any other kind. Used to be I worked for Nemro's
There's
gang.
also dead huts.
Violent, bloody life. That's why I left. But now, my little brother's following my footsteps. Nemro's street gang leader, Rex Gear, is my old buddy. I thought he might help get my brother out, but I can't get to Rex for all the fighting.
I'm good at getting in places I don't belong.
That's what I like to hear. You'll find Nemro's boys holed up in Jaguna, but you're gonna need to fight through Fothra's thugs, so be careful.
Well, fortunately that droid wants me to fight through Fothra's thugs as it is. Well, so after that...
State your destination. All
On that, make
vehicles
sure we
leave on
have
time.
that flight path active. And I have some stuff, let's see, my Tauntaun. Yay, Tauntaun. I don't really need my fireworks. My Founder Medal. And I'll take my VIP wristband. Alright, that's all I really need for right now. Inventory. Alright. Oh, someone wiped the streets pretty clean. And take this guy out. Alright. Well, that takes care of the path to, Mr. Gear here.
You got some skill breaking through Fothra's line, and some nerve coming in here. Do I know you?
This old gangster, Brell, he said you're a friend of his.
Yeah, I remember Brell. He wants his brother back, don't he? Well, I
wouldn't
can't
you?
help. The Brell kid's a traitor. First time Fothra's thugs start shooting at us, he turns coward and tries to join their side. Nemro's gonna have a lot of questions for him, and I can't let him go.
Trust me, you don't want to cause trouble here.
Look, I don't want to make trouble. So how about I pay you some credits and you go on your way? Tell Brell's big brother you got here too late or something. You'll be richer, and this weasel will get what he has coming.
No.
I have a better idea. You let Brell go. He and his brother leave Hutta for good, and nobody knows any different.
What am I supposed to tell the boys? Turn coward and get a free pass off Hutta? That kind of deal's no good for morale.
Would you rather be dead?
You work with me, or I shoot you in the face.
All right, all right.
Look the way you paste that,
Looks like you got lucky, Brell. Your big brother's hired muscle just saved your skin.
Thank you.
You better get out of here, too. The boys won't be happy when they find out what you did.
Oh, that's easily taken care of. Need to wipe out a few more fractal transfers. Now we're up to 2. Oh, and we gained 11. As did our Tauntaun. He's a vicious little guy. Oh, I should turn on my buff. Whatever it does. What's the, oh, the critical.
Acrodonomalis, smogas total gisbabo apiatai.
I'm listening. Continue.
Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era. Gratai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaigis.
This sounds easy, Jig. What's the catch?
Fluxtajai pami rasticad. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag.
Oh, the bribe was captured.
Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era.
What kind of interference?
Acrodonomalis, smogas total gisbabo apiatai. Gratai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaigis.
Let's make this fast and quiet then.
Acrodonomalis, smogas total gisbabo apiatai. Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era.
Alright, let's go ahead and tell Brell that we saved his brother before we... Or wait. Actually, no, let's, yeah. Let's, since it's right next here. One in the head. Okay, Tauntaun, you're already getting annoying. Pets. Tauntaun. And I'm being attacked from behind. Oh, hey, someone give me a hand there. Over here somewhere, I think? Yeah. Bang. And... oh, no, this is actually better. Rifle. Total ninja. Ah. Did you see that? Running. Okay, so that's what a jig looks like.
Sio taisek la plasma era. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag.
What exactly are these gifts?
Gratai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe kaigis. Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era.
Jig, from this point forward, operational security will be at a premium. You will not contact us from this terminal again.
Small sio pobudus mana ira padare mana nan kali.
I hope I don't have to talk to Jig again.
I understand you corrected Jeek's mishandling of the situation, Agent. We'll now proceed.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your next task is to access Nemro's inner circle. Present yourself to the Hutt as a fellow gangster, the Red Blade, and offer him Jeek's gifts. One of the gifts is implanted with a listening device, which we will use to monitor conversations within Nemro's palace.
Are you listening for something specific?
At this juncture, our primary goal is to find weaknesses in Nemro's organization. Even if the Hutt won't join us, we might influence his lieutenants. Talk to Nemro and his men. Determine who we can turn and how we can sway them. We will be listening.
In that case, I'd better watch my mouth.
I expect my ears can handle it, Blade. Be careful what you say. And lose the accent. When you're in the Hutt Palace, you're no longer an Imperial. Contact me from the cantina
Switch
once
out the
Nemro
British
has his
whole
presence.
little rasping,
Keep her out.
that gravelly American accent. Every British actor does when they're told to not be British. Hey, boots. Brell, I've good news.
I just heard from my little brother, and it's a good thing, too. Swtor doesn't look like he's about to let up. And if it gets much worse, Nemro might start being more picky about who he lets on board the shuttles.
In that case, you two had better get going.
I can't thank you enough, kid. Here's the credits I promised. Be careful on Hutta, though. Hutts will eat you alive if you let him.
Well, they're quite large. I imagine, you know, trying to do it in one gulp, you gotta choke them when they do it. Alright, lady. You seem to have, you're looking
Excuse
for someone?
me, stranger. I don't mean to be overly familiar, but I think you're just the kind of person who can help me. My coward of a husband has taken my son, and I need someone with the wit and muscle to bring him back.
Why would your husband take your son?
Because he's both a coward and a fool. My son is gifted. Do you understand me? Gifted in the Force. He has the ability to train on Korriban and become Sith. My husband trained on Korriban. He had his chance at glory, but failed. And now he runs errands for a slimy Hutt. I will not have my son do the same. Please, you must help me.
Why not do it yourself?
My husband once trained to be a Sith. The fact that he didn't finish doesn't diminish his skills as a fighter. I hope you'll reconsider. I would pay you well.
I suppose I could do it. For the money.
Good. Excellent. He took my son to the shuttle port. A comm officer there who owed me a favor contacted me when they showed up. Be careful. My husband may not be willing to walk away peacefully.
Yeah, then we'll just have to have a talk with him. Alright. So let's head to the spaceport and deal with that. Oop. Bah. Far enough, not. Nope. Got in the middle of a turf war. So apparently a turf war between Swtor's guys on both sides were shooting at each other, and I got in between them. That was foolish of me, I guess. Let's check our files. The best way to, you know, recover stability. Yep, there's still people. That guy looks bad. Yep, good. Darth naked. Alright, you. I'm looking for a guy with a kid.
You're the one Gianna recruited to rescue her son. She said you were on your way. Look, I'll point out her husband, but that's it. He seems jumpy, and I'm not risking my neck.
You're off the hook, just don't get in my way.
I appreciate it, I really do. Hey, Kendrell, somebody wants to talk to you.
Do I know you? What do you want with me?
You are very large.
I'm here to take your son back, so that your wife can send him to Korriban.
My wife is so determined for our son to become Sith that she hires a bully to threaten me. I was once an acolyte at the Academy on Korriban. There's no failure at the Sith Academy. Those who can't cut it die. I got wise and fled before they could kill me, and I'll die before I see my son eaten alive by those Sith dogs. Let me take my son and flee. Tell my wife that you persuaded me, and we took the shuttle to Korriban. She won't know any different.
Well, your son looks pretty sickly, and I can't really see the Empire benefiting from his death, so...
I'll tell Gianna you took your son to Korriban.
Oh, thank you.
Do a
We'll
little
leave
good
right away,
while you're
and you'll never hear from us again.
supporting the Empire. I mean, that's really what the the White Side Imperial Agent's all about, kind of working for change within the system. Little victories. We'll go ahead and catch this a speeder back to the poison.
We're not responsible for missed departures.
Whoosh. Alright. You.
You. Where's my son? I thought I told you to get my son back.
Your husband took him to Korriban.
Oh. Okay. Sorry I raised my voice. It's just, a mother cares deeply about her son. But how did you manage to convince my husband?
Calm arguments and a sympathetic ear went a long way.
Oh? Maybe so. I guess married people sometimes forget how to talk to each other. But at least my son's future is assured. Thank you very much. And here is the promised payment.
Yeah, he could have lied to me. Or I could lie to you.
We're not responsible for missed departures.
Give me
There are
back
others
Cross
waiting.
Town.
Move along.
Oh, leveled up. Find out this is actually a palace. I could have swore there was something to click on in here for a codec. Maybe it's Fothra's palace that has those.
Hello there, handsome. No, don't say anything yet. Play it casual. I'm an old girlfriend and we're getting reacquainted.
Oh, okay.
Mutual friend thinks it's important that you acquire some new skills and weaponry. I've arranged a contact in Jaguna to get you started. Now pretend we're all caught up and leave, casually.
It was great seeing you again. Keep in touch.
You too, Blade. Be safe out there.
Alright, I guess I have to go make another new friend. Since I have 2 levels worth of training to do. I have on, weird. Somewhere around here is dude who's partially invisible.
I know every trick of the trade.
Accept.
Trust no one.
Alright, so grenade's really good, as is Shiv. I should sell the excess crap I have right now.
Best prices this
Those
side
are
of the
bad
galaxy.
ones.
You
These
check.
are reasonable, so I'll put those in my action bar. That is a bad rifle.
Appreciate your business.
Yep. Alright, so I think the only thing I need to do here is actually go, yeah, advance my Imperial Agent quest line.
The pirate's on his way. Security droids say he's armed, but he won't be trouble.
Let's hope not. Here he is now.
I'll go tell the boss.
This is Carol's. Tell the throne room that the blades arrived.
Yo.
When Nemro shows, stay at least 5 meters back and don't come up unless you're called. One wrong move, and you're a pile of ash.
You worried I'm gonna cause trouble?
Just going over the rules. You've got a reputation, and we don't want any problems.
Huh. Must have known what my reputation was, but...
Allow me to present Nemro the Hutt, the illustrious crime king of Jaguna.
Kutsinanjie Jatongi ma Kechu. Jiliska Tananga Ime Chaijo Ronchika. Dodi Buna Buna Manchika Bog Nonis Nemo.
Trinkets, great Nemro, nothing more.
Kavadompa Stupa Makinsalika.
Not bad. Nemro, the idols here are real Orodium. The cloth looks like...
Manama Asha Picho. Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabado Tasema. Ki Obaki Wata Banki Danko Patoga Wata.
Wallow in the opulence.
I'm very grateful. You got quite a place here.
Haiji Wanada. Kubajiji. Gorting.
Carol's Jarvis.
Molly Makichi-san.
Tough. We're just gonna go with tough.
Kikuna mo. Uban chone
Oh, good, you
alipa.
gibber too.
Istin koto.
Conchuta.
Muppet Rage.
Koira Tokanti Kong.
Looks like your audience with Nemro is over. You'll have to forgive the interruption. I've been working for that Hutt since he killed my gang when I was 13. Trust me, you can't talk to him when he's like this.
Seems like your boss has some temper. Why stay with him?
Because Nemro's got power and smarts, along with his temper. I like things a little more orderly than he does, but I don't complain. We're having trouble with the Fothra clan, and it's getting to all of us. Fothra's out of line, but the Hutt cartel hasn't bothered to interfere.
I'm not sure I understand. Why would the Hutt cartel be involved?
According to cartel rules, Nemro and Fothra are supposed to stick to their territories, and Fothra's decided cartel rules don't apply. Now look, I need to work up new plans with security, and keep an eye on Tathlosian to keep him from suggesting anything stupid. In the meantime, you're a guest, and you've got our permission to do business here. You got the run of the palace, so I'll see you around.
So, what really so the Hutts are both part of the... Hey. See you later, babe. Weird gothy bald chick. Alright, anyways, so the Hutts are apparently, since they're both part of the Hutt cartel, which is the overarching organization, but they are individually vying for power within the organization. So it's kind of like two rivals under one... Two rival gangs in the same organized syndicate are at war with each other. That makes sense. It's very typical, actually. But I'd actually thought the Hutt were sort of individuals. Like, I thought there was two individual gangs. But the fact they're both... Oh, no, just go here. But the fact they're actually individual gangs in the same cartel. Really? Just strip it? Eh, why not? This game's rated, like, for teens or something. Alright. So if I was going to bug my room, let's see, I'd want one over here, maybe the chess table? Yeah. And I'd want one on my desk, probably the lamp, because the lamps don't move. I'm good at this, okay. And this bottle. Oh yeah, who's your daddy? Let's call home.
Well done, Agent. The listening device is working perfectly, and Nemro can keep no more secrets from us. Imperial intelligence has determined that Nemro's human lieutenant, Carlos Jarvis, is the weak link in his operation. You're going to twist the man until he serves us.
He won't be any trouble to manipulate.
Unfortunately, Carroll's is on the verge of disfavor with Nemro, while the Twi'lek Lieutenant Tathlosian, I believe, is Nemro's rising star. I want you to go to Carroll's and offer your services as the Red Blade. Do whatever is required to bring Carroll's glory in Nemro's eyes.
What does Nemro have against Carroll's?
Carroll's work has been suffering due to the interference of the Fothra clan. Nemro finds that an unacceptable excuse for failure. One other thing, Agent. This operation of ours has drawn the attention of a member of the Dark Council, Darth Jadus himself. The Council's authority is second only to that of the Emperor. It's a rare honor for an intelligence operation to be overseen in this way.
With all due respect, what does the Dark Council care about Hutta? This operation isn't exactly a threat to the Sith.
I don't know why Lord Jadus is interested, nor is it our concern. The Sith aren't obligated to share their reasons. Report back once you've read whatever aid Carroll's requires. Keep her out.
I was just, saying it seems like this is well beneath the notice of the Sith. And I'd prefer if they weren't involved, because, less dead and less of a body count and... Sith, Imperial intelligence exists mostly to clean up the Sith mess. Because the Sith are not very tidy. I have a quest giver over here.
You? Yes? Oh, yes! Oh, saved, of course! Nemro the Bounteous takes me from the swamp, yes? He gives me a new name, new job. He makes me Morsel the Administrator. Nemro orders me to keep work camp enforcers in line, but they hired to bully Evil Kai. They laugh at me.
Just tell me who you need dead, and how much it's worth to you.
Enforcers hard to hire, harder to keep, so they think they can do as they please. But we can't kill them.
Well, then what's
Go
the
to
point?
work camp, wave your gun in Chief Enforcer's face, make him see more so no one to laugh at. And I have stack of credits for you.
Oh, you just want me to intimidate him. Well, I can intimidate someone. Let's advance our class quest.
Don't be in such a hurry, Blade. Don't you remember me? Your old buddy, Dino Ray? Now, you haven't aged well since we met up on Hoth. Your nose. And your skin. But you couldn't be an imposter. You know your friend Dino.
Of course I remember you, Dino. How long's it been?
Little too long, it seems. Turns out we got a problem. You see, you don't look like the Blade I know. The Blade who owes me credits. But you say you're the Blade, so I'll take you at your word and ask for my money. You understand?
Maybe we can deal. How much money are we talking about?
Let's see, I could factor in interest, what you did to my ship, but that's not how pals do things. Yeah, I don't know where the real Blade is, and I don't care. But if you want me to keep your secret, I'll need enough credits to keep me comfortable.
Oh... As much as I want to go light side,
I don't have a choice. I can't let you talk.
Is that so? Well, let's see what you can do, Blade.
Can't let, Well, operational security. All in the name of operational security.
Blade, come on over. Glad to see you're enjoying the palace. Look, I've only got 5 minutes before I have to go meet with some alien freaks, and I want to ask you something. You've been around the galaxy a few times. What's it like dealing with the Empire?
It's been good business, and the government hasn't given me much trouble.
You're one of the last real independents. I admire you for that, but your kind is dying out. The Hutts have taken control of the gangs, and I think real soon the Republic and Empire will want control of the Hutts, even if Nemro won't believe it. So, if we gotta pick a side, I want to pick a winner, and I don't see the Empire losing.
That sounds reasonable, but what are you gonna do about it?
For starters, I make sure I'm not being stupid. There's more on the line than business. My sons are free traders. They're doing business in the Solar System. It's their first time dealing with the Empire, so I worry. I probably shouldn't. But you came to me for a reason. What can I do for you, Blade?
You know Hutta pretty well, but you don't have my skills. I thought we could partner up for a job.
Is that right? Normally I wouldn't, but lately I could use someone who works alone and gets results. Nemro's been stewing in his slime since we lost a shipment of rare ores in the Evokai lands. He blames me for some reason. Now the Evokai, they're Hutta natives from before the cartel came. They mostly want us dead. If you get that shipment back, I'll pay you good.
Alright, I'm interested.
And maybe we both come out ahead. There's a work camp outside Jaguna. Nemro set it up for some Evokai who wanted peace. Bad deal. Poor rubes. The chief there, Odef, was supposed to talk to the other Evokai tribes about returning the ore, but he didn't come through. He knows something, though. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep. But I look forward to seeing if the Red Blade's as good as they say.
Well, I don't know what they say about the Blade, but I'm pretty good. Alright, so we're running a little long for our first video. This will probably for Star Wars be about the length I'm going to shoot for. But I'm going to get us to the outskirts of town. That'll be where I'll cut the video off. So, we've got a couple missions. We've silenced a potential threat to our cover identity. We're working to infiltrate the Hutt cartel. So things are going pretty well for the Imperial agent here. And we're making a friend. which never goes well, really. Imperial side. Friends are liabilities. So they are, at least in the Empire they are. Alright. So, in the next video, we're going to go ahead and actually go through and do these 2 missions, adventure outside of Jaguna, and get back our ore shipment.
We are not responsible for missed departures.
Intimidate some guys from Morsel, and see what other work we can find in the swamps of Hutta. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please go ahead and stay for the next one.